Hello all you lovely Bitcoin people, this is Brian here, the UK Bitcoin Master, back even though we're away on a cruising holiday with my regular Thursday Bitcoin for Beginners show. So as always, have a strong Bitcoin hand. You know the name of the game on this channel by now, people. Buy your Bitcoin, get it off an exchange onto a Trezor, and then wait for Bitcoin to do what it does best, and that is grow. Today, where are we, is the 10th of October. I am on location in Port on northern Spain as I record this, and as you'll clearly be aware, if you're watching this for the first time, it's a premiere, which means it's not going live. It is live right now at 6 p.m. UK time for you guys, but I've had to do a recording because if I try and go live at 6 p.m. UK time, we would have left this port and I will be out somewhere in the Atlantic. So it just isn't possible. So whilst we're away on the cruises, I will do the shows when I am, I've got an internet connection. And then obviously when this is live, I do have some kind of internet signal, I will be in the chat messaging with you all. So if you don't see me in the chat, it means I've got no internet signal, and if you do see me in the chat, it means that I have got an internet signal. So that is it. I just want to get the preliminaries out the way if I can. As always, disclaimer, I don't give any type of financial advice, people, so don't take anything I say as financial advice. It is just me with my opinion. Sorry for being relaxed, laid back on this settee, but I had limited places to be able to do this video. If I take it out on our balcony, it's too bright. I've tried it, so you know, this is where it's got to be, unfortunately. So there's a disclaimer. Don't take anything I say as financial advice, because it certainly isn't meant to be. Now, there's a couple of websites there you can see. That is where you can check out all the videos I've ever done at UK Bitcoin Master. And if you just want to watch my live interviews with some of the most impressive thought leaders in the Bitcoin space, then go over to bitcoininterviews.com where you can check all of those out. And finally here, tipping.me address. If you want to donate something to the cause, you can. You don't have to. I don't do this show for financial gain. I do it for the love of it and to get this message out to those people just entering Bitcoin or have just got in Bitcoin and want to learn a few things. So let me just get rid of that. So as I've said, I am away on holiday, but I am doing my regular shows, although slightly different because obviously I haven't got all the technology around me. And forgive me for the sound quality. I brought my large mic with me, but there's nowhere I can set it up near enough for it to not be like I sound on the moon. So I'm just running off my Mac computer microphone. So if the quality is not as good as normal, please understand the reasons why. Okay, so please follow me on Twitter at UK Bitcoin Master, BitBacker.io, Steemit, DTube. They're all at UK Bitcoin Master. And please tweet this out if you enjoyed the content. So without further ado, because my lovely wife and my family that are with us want to get out onto shore and do some exploring, let's get into some of the news topics that I've found that I want to just briefly talk about today. So if I head over to my desktop, that's the wrong one. The first one I wanted to cover was the price. And here's the really exciting thing. When we set sail, the price of Bitcoin was hovering around the 8,000 mark. So we've had close to 2 days, sorry, the tannoy's going off if you can hear that. We've had close to 2 days at sea, which means I haven't been able to access the internet anywhere. And then I wake up in port this morning and I've got the internet and I turn it on and whoa and behold, the Bitcoin price, whoops, you can't see it there. I'm down at number 86. I don't know what I've done there, people. Hold on. I don't know what I've done there. But all I can tell you is the price of Bitcoin is up. It is looking healthy. If it will come back, there we go. just under 8.6, which is pretty exciting. I don't follow the price normally. It's just because I'm doing the show. For all you fiat freaks out there, Bitcoin's jumped up around $600, which is pretty impressive. So there you go, another case not to trade, because you get wrecked when the price does a U-turn so fast. So price is looking healthy. I always knew it would bounce back. It's cyclical. It goes down, it comes back up, and then it climbs higher. So let's just see where we go. Let's get into some of the topics properly now. I saw this one, and basically it was, who are the biggest Bitcoin holders? Well, if you haven't guessed it, it's the exchanges. I think I might have highlighted something here. Yeah, you know, the exchanges have got their heads screwed on, whereas ordinary people, investors, ordinary folk, they're not seeing it. They're not catching the vision. Then they're going to miss the boat, and you don't want to miss the boat. It says it will probably come as no surprise to hear that exchanges are the biggest Bitcoin hodlers. 6.7% of the current circulation is held on exchange wallets. So what I'm saying to you all is, don't let the exchanges and the institutions have all the wealth in the future. Get your Bitcoin now, get it onto a Trezor while the price is still as low as it is, because I'm telling you now, people, it really is Bitcoin on sale. If we go to the next one and have a quick look, again, just another, no matter the Bitcoin price rally or crash, exchanges are stocking Bitcoin. There's a message there. It doesn't matter whether the price is down or whether the price is up right now at the current price. Exchanges are stocking Bitcoin because they know where it's going, people. So let me put this to you. If you buy Bitcoin at $8,000 or $10,000 or $20,000 or $6,000, when it goes to $500,000, would have it mattered? No. So now's the time to accumulate while you get more Bitcoin for your money. So just another example of why you should be getting into the Bitcoin overlay. The Bank of England sets out rules for Libra launch in the UK. Now, quite frankly, I don't know what that's going to mean to those people that get into Libra, what their parameters are going to be. It's going to be a stable coin. It's going to be linked to the US dollar. All I know is that can only ever be good for the promoting and the growth of Bitcoin. That's what I take from articles like this. If the UK are allowing the Libra coin to exist here, it means that people are going to go into Libra, the masses, the 80%ers, they're going to go into the Libra coin, and then they're going to find out about Bitcoin. So the Libra coin would be their first, if you like, dip their toe into the crypto world. Then some of them will go down that rabbit hole. And then, of course, some of them will see that, my God, what have I got this Libra coin for when I could own a real asset like Bitcoin? So pound that like button, people, for holding Bitcoin. That's the name of the game. Bitcoin's never look back price promises steady long-term gains. I've never heard of this before, but they're highlighting never look back. So let's have a look what that actually means. I don't fully understand it all, but I saw this. It says Bitcoin passes a point of no return. The concept of never look back price is simple. For each given day of Bitcoin's existence, plot the lowest price between that point and today. It says, so for instance, taking the 19th of July 2010 as a start date, the lowest recorded price since then has been 0.05, occurring on the 25th of July 2010. All dates from that date would be recorded as having an NLB, or a new low, never look back, price of 0.05. Dates after July the 25th of July would register as having a higher NLB price. All I took from that is look what is happening according to that graph. And I keep saying this, don't I? Highs, lows, ups, downs. But over the long term, if you zoom out, Bitcoin is going higher and higher over the long term. So take it like I've always said, as you climb 12 stairs and then you go back 8. but you're four stairs further forward than you were. Go another 12, drop back 8, and you're 8 further forward. But if 12 stairs happen and then 12 stairs happen and you don't get into Bitcoin, 24 forward, you haven't moved at all, even with the pullbacks, is what I'm trying to say. So when you zoom out, you will see that Bitcoin's never look back price is always in an upward trajectory. That is what I took from this graph, and so should you people. Okay, let me head back over and have a look. The final article I found, blockchain amongst the highest paying industries in Canada. Now, there's no text I want to read you, but again, blockchain is not Bitcoin. Okay, blockchain is the technology that artists and companies and songwriters are all using to get their music and their material out there. So that it's, it's on a blockchain. Okay, and there is ways that, particularly song artists can make money having it on a blockchain and getting it distributed that way, as opposed to, the people they're affiliated to, like, oh, my name's gone blank now. I was trying to think. EMI Records and people like that. You cut them out and then the artist earns more money. But in terms of cryptocurrency, blockchain's not Bitcoin and Bitcoin's not blockchain. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Yes, it's on its own blockchain, but there's nothing like the Bitcoin blockchain because of the scarcity aspect. 21 million coins only, about 18 million in existence, 3 to 4 million lost forever. So it's so scarce and people will buy an asset that is scarce. So blockchain being amongst the highest paid industries, or paying industries in Canada is a fantastic exposure for Bitcoin. It can only help us in the mass adoption process and the speeding up of that mass adoption process. So again, just an article to highlight that blockchain is here to stay, but blockchain is not Bitcoin. Okay, I found a few tweets. This one, I use Rhythm Trader a lot, actually, if you noticed, and I love this one. This is awesome. No one missed any Bitcoin party. You just showed up too early, hours before anyone else is expected to arrive, and are complaining that the food and drink aren't ready to be served yet. Now you just have to wait and maybe help set up. That is an incredible tweet. That is how early we are in all of this. All this clunkiness of wallets and exchanges and everything else, that will all become a thing of the past when everybody knows how powerful Bitcoin is and they're piling in. And at that point, the game's over, people. You have missed the growth in the Bitcoin boat. So it is now, while the party hasn't started yet, that you need to be getting into some Bitcoin and stacking some Satoshis. Seriously. What else did I find? Whoops. Pump. Bitcoin continues marching forward. Block after block after block. Completely immune to the manipulation of economies or political instability of nations. Bitcoin is doing exactly what it was designed to do. What a beautiful thing to witness. I absolutely love that. Thank you, Pomp. That's a really great tweet. Here's one. Worst drugs in the world. TV. It's a drug, isn't it? People are addicted to TV, and all they do is make the artists on the shows wealthy. Sugar. Another addiction. Victim mentality. Complaining. Consistent salary is a drug. I need the steady paycheck. Get into the Bitcoin overlay, people, and in a few short years you'll never need a salary ever again. Comfort is a drug. Staying within your comfort zone, never stretching what is possible, trying new things. And pharmaceuticals are definitely drugs. The real drugs to fear aren't illegal or in the shadows. They're everywhere. I love that tweet. What else? Best BTC dips to buy in hindsight. Now, they say hindsight's a wonderful thing, don't they? You know, you have to look back for hindsight. But what it makes you think is, what dips can I buy in the future or right now? Okay, so in November 2011, the catchphrase, Bitcoin is dead, $2. August 2012, Pirate 40, whatever the heck that is, $7. March 13, Fork, $37. April 13, Mount Gox, $50. October 13, Silk Road, $82. January 15, Capitulation, $155. August 16, BFX Hack, $475. It crashed at these points. March 27, ETF rejection, 900. They're still rejecting ETFs, and it's 8,600. So get over it. We don't need ETFs for Bitcoin to move forward, people. December 18, capitulation, 3-1 from 20,000. In 2019, we hit a high of just under 14,000, and we're back to 8.6. That is a dip, people. That is the time to stack Satoshis, people. How many more dips that you didn't buy are you going to read about on tweets like this in the future? So let me just give a shout out to the Bitcoin sponsors, justlearnbitcoin.com. Great site, anything to do with coin splitting, wallet setup and backup, long-term storage solutions that are right for you, including end-of-life planning, vanity addresses, coins sent to the wrong addresses, literally anything. Do check out justlearnbitcoin.com. This one is just inside the site there. As you can see, I'm on there. Welcome to the financial revolution. It goes down what is Bitcoin, why own Bitcoin, etc. I just want to draw your attention to this big black box here. Please help Phil return his Bitcoin. A really, really sad story about Pastor Phil, who lost all of his Bitcoin through being hacked out of it via his Trezor. And Phil knew tons and tons, or knows loads about cryptography, how to store coins safely. He's brought loads of people into Bitcoin. It is well worth clicking on this link over here, people, and reading his family story, because it was absolutely awful. And then I would encourage you to scroll down, watch these two videos where it's explained by Rocky Palumbo just how Phil lost his coins with a, let me get this right, DNS BGP attack. I don't even know what that is, people. And then, of course, there's a button where you can click to head over to Tallycoin, where you can make a tiny donation of Bitcoin, of Litecoin with B-Rhodium. Help Phil out. Even if we get him 1 or 2 Bitcoins back, in my view, it will be so worth it. So to wrap the show up, as you know, I love quotes. I love this quote. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. So sacrifice a bit of TV time to study and understand Bitcoin. Get into the Bitcoin overlay and set up on maybe Coinbase a recurring payment to buy Bitcoin every week, every month, whenever you're paid, and build your Satoshis. And then you won't regret it in the future. And then what you want you won't get. And I always liken it to being an entrepreneur, which I am in my other business. And that is, our saying there is, if you are prepared to do for a few short years what others won't, you can have for the rest of your life what others can't. Financial freedom, time to do the things you want to do and love to do, as opposed to being in a job for 8 hours a day. And that's the same with Bitcoin. Make the sacrifice of some TV time, understand why Bitcoin is so powerful and why it's going to be massive down the road. Buy some Bitcoin, start accumulating now while it's on sale, and then down the road in a few short years, and if you're younger than me, maybe a decade, you'll have a life others can only dream about. And I absolutely love that saying, people. So if I can get back to my camera, and it's not letting me do it now. Let's see if that does it. Hold on. I want to get back to my camera. Yep. That is our show for today, people. If you are watching this on catch up, down in the bottom right hand corner, there's that big subscribe button. So please subscribe, like, share, do whatever you need to do. Bash the bell button and that will notify you when I go live in the future. If you're watching this on Steemit, please give us an upvote and a re-steam. I would greatly appreciate it. That is our show for today. I'm going to go and now find my lovely wife. In fact, we've probably been out and about by the time you people are watching this. But like I've said, if I can get in the chat, I will. But don't bank on it because we'll probably be out at sea. But that will do for today, people. All it leaves me to say to you all is have a fantastic Bitcoin evening or day, depending on where you are. And as always, barring no internet, I will be back here on a premiere, live with you all on the premiere, of course, on Monday with my Monday show, where I really am so excited to share my guest with you. And I tell you now, it is going to be a Bitcoin guest with an absolute difference that I know that no one has done yet. So you won't want to miss who on Monday I announce as next Thursday's guest. So until then, whatever you're doing, have a great Bitcoin evening, day, great Bitcoin weekend, stacks and Satoshis while that price is down, and I will catch you all on Monday. Cheers, Bitcoin people. I'm out of here.